Hey, let me talk about the purchase of this 2020 Gladiator. You know, I was looking for a pretty specific model. Color I didn't care about as long as it wasn't red. I'm not a red kind of guy. But anyway, I of course did the local stuff and checked around, and I didn't find anything that really appealed to me. So I got to looking online, and I checked Carvana, and I checked CarMax, and then I checked VRAOOM. Now VRAOOM had a huge selection of pre-owned Gladiators, low mileage stuff to high mileage stuff. So I came across this 2020 white Rubicon model, and it had a lot of the extras that I would have put on it. It already had a ARB bumper on it, had a Warren 9,000 pound winch on it. It had auxiliary lights. Of course, it had the factory tonneau cover and a Line-X sprayed in bed liner, which are all kind of things that I would have wanted to do. Other than that, it was bone stock and only had, I think it had 4,400 miles on it. Of course, it was at a premium price, but it's a Rubicon, so you kind of expect that. So I went with my local credit union here. I got pre-approved, and I contacted them, and everything kind of started out a little funky. First salesperson I got, he never returned my call. So a couple days later, and I had already started the purchase process, so it had kind of put the vehicle on hold. So he didn't call back in a couple of days, so I called back and I got a hold of another guy. He was very attentive during the initial purchase process, very attentive. We got the paperwork rolling. I will tell you that I am pretty much 100% satisfied with the vehicle. The vehicle is a very nice vehicle, very clean. Was as advertised, so no issues there. But that's when it kind of started falling apart. And when I say falling apart, not that the purchase didn't go through, not that I didn't get financing, not that I didn't do all that, but I did have a trade. Had a 2012 Ford F-150 with a 6.2 liter motor in it, so it's kind of a pretty specific vehicle. They actually gave me quite a bit of money for it. I was kind of surprised the amount of money they offered for it, and they followed through with that part of it. So I got all the financing done. I got the check sent to them. I got the power of attorney on the Ford sent to them, and the additional down payment that I got sent to them. So everything went real well at that point, and then that's where it kind of stalled. Once they get their money and everything they want, they're in no real hurry to get you the vehicle. So they give you a 14-day window on shipping the vehicle. Now the vehicle had to come from Texas and had to be shipped from Texas to Florida. Of course, I had to pay for that. To be expected. So and the 14 days does not start until they mark that vehicle as sold. Well, that's what kind of perturbed me. It took them until they had confirmation that they had the power of attorney on the Ford, they had the cash down payment, and that they had a certified check from the bank. That's when the 14 days started, which ended up costing me 2 additional payments on my Ford. So anyway, the vehicle finally arrived. So after the vehicle arrived, I kind of expected them to pick the Ford up the same day. Well, no. it was another 2 weeks, which is what forced me into the second car payment. So now we're a month and a half into this purchase. So they finally picked that Ford up about 2 weeks after the delivery of the Gladiator. So here we are. There's 4 weeks, there's 24 days, 28 days. So almost a month before this was all satisfied. Well, it's been another 2 weeks since they picked my Ford up. They did pay it off, so I have no more bill there, so I'm happy about that. But they still haven't refunded me the $600 in additional payments that I'm due, so I'm kind of waiting for that. So, as far as vehicle, as advertised, I'll give them a 5 out of 5 there. Vehicle is very clean, was as advertised. Processing the purchase, I gotta give them about a 2, because there's no, if you buy one locally, you can pretty much drive out that day, which I knew it was going to be longer than that, but still, almost 2 months to close up this deal was a little excessive in my opinion. So anyway, beware. They do offer good money on trades if you have a decent trade, and my Ford, there was nothing wrong with that thing. I just didn't need it anymore, and I wanted something new. I'd had that almost 5 years, so wanted something new at that point. So anyway, buyer be a little aware, expect a little time delay, because it will be that. But I think you do get the vehicle that you asked for, so or that you look at online. So anyway, this is Doug with MyWorldsFlat, and that's from the motorcycles that I drive. I run a BMW GSA, so that parallel twin. So that's why my world is flat. So anyway, have a great day, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks. Bye.